What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is the day where I do the predictions for the Springboks versus the All Blacks, the biggest test of the Rugby Championship. Now, a few things. Obviously, the All Blacks are the new Rugby Championship champions again, and very well deserved. They have played extremely well, have shown their class. Yes, they've had a few hiccups every here and there, but they have done well and deserve to be the champions. Now, on the Springboks' hand, they had every opportunity to have won it this year. If they had beaten Australia when they should have, this would have been a final today, which could have made things so epically special. Now, before we get into this game, obviously both squads were announced and a few changes from both teams. For the Springboks, let's start off with the All Blacks. The All Blacks have brought back Owen Franks. They kept him. They brought him back, and I mean, why not? He's a 102 Test prop veteran. He's a legend. He's brilliant at what he does. All Blacks captain Kieran Reid makes his return, and rightly so. He is a fantastic leader of the team. He's a fantastic number 8, and I see him being such a key into the All Blacks' performance because of his leadership skills. Aaron Smith comes in for TJ Perenara, so they've swapped roles. Aaron Smith starting again. I'm a bit questioning about that. I would have given TJ Perenara a go. He has played extremely well this season. He's shown a lot of character, a lot of class, a lot of speed, a lot of great passing skills. I would have given him a go and put in Smith on the bench. Both are fantastic players. Both are awesome to have in your team. But I just would have experimented a bit. But Aaron Smith is one of the best scrum halves in the world, so why not have him in? And it's going to be awesome watching the battle of Faf de Klerk versus Aaron Smith, who is going to win the battle this weekend. And then we obviously got one more change. Jack Good, who has been named the centre for his 6th test, with Ryan Crotty being put on the bench. So Jack will be playing alongside Sonny Bill Williams. Just a question about it. Jack, I know, is the future for All Blacks Rugby. They wanted to cement him into that position. I just think from an experience point of view, Ryan Crotty might have been the better selection in having him in the team, just because of what he's achieved, what he's accomplished. But I'm not the coach, and rightly so, to bringing in some new blood, testing the fields out, and because he is indeed the future. And who knows, Jack and Ryan could play along as well if Sonny Bill Williams doesn't work out. The Springboks have made very interesting picks. I am very happy with the squad that they've named. Damien Delenda comes back after he shrugged off his shoulder injury. Very happy to hear about that. I never rated this player before. I thought he was a bit... He just didn't pass. He didn't see the movements right. But this season I cannot fault him. He's played so well. It was unfortunate that we lost him to injury, but he'll be replacing Esterhuizen and joining Kriel as a centre pairing. He's great. He's done well, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he can bring to the Springbok camp as we move on to the biggest test of the Rugby Championship for us. Francois Lowe is back. He's in at number 8, so Noche goes to the bench. A little question mark with that. I know how good Francois Lowe is. Is he a great number 8? Well, we'll have to wait and see. I know he's played the position many times before. I've just got that knock on that he did at that last minute against the All Blacks that is haunting me a bit. But this guy is great, and I'm sure he will redeem himself as well. He's talented, he's skillful. But we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Warren Whiteley has been injured, so he can't fill in the boots there as well. Stephen Kitchell comes in for the Beast. They've pretty much swapped roles. Tactical change there, I think, is very smart, just to even things out a bit. Stephen is a fantastic prop, and he's done so well this year. He's really put his hand up, the Ginger Ninja, I always call him, and I think it's a very smart move to bring him into the squad of... Well, just starting squad Beast on the bench, which he loves to do. He said it, he enjoys coming from the bench as well, to bring his experience on and power. We all know the capability, and Beast has had a really good season this year. A lot have written him off, but he's really done well this year and proven a point. Willie Leroux will make his 50th cap for the Boks, which is amazing. We all know what he's brought to South African rugby, the talent within him. He is great. He's a legend of the game. And a few question marks with his performance against the Wallabies last weekend in Port Elizabeth. But overall, him and Pollard seem to be gelling well as 10 and 15, so I'm excited to see what he will bring to this game. Experience, and he will have an extra boost of having his 50th cap. Wishing him all the best. And then the big news as well, Vincent Koch is also set to play a role in this game on the weekend. He is on the bench in place of Wilco Louw, which I think is quite a good move. Everyone's been talking about Koch getting a start. He's been impressing people overseas. He's put up a strong performances, and I think it's only right to give him a go against the big team. But scary, I suppose, playing against the All Blacks. But I'm happy for him. He's been hungry for the role. Saw him last week. He's passionate about what he wants to bring to the team, and I think only rightly so, giving him a go into the South African squad, not All Black squad. So overall, fantastic teams. The All Blacks have definitely gone back to the strong powerhouse team. They're obviously missing Brody Retallick, which is a big loss because I wanted to see Brody versus Eben Etzebeth, but I'm excited to see the talent that we've got from both teams. Both are world-class teams. What I do want to see from the Springbok side of things, I want to see Faf doing less box kicks. I know it might be a strategy in order to get the defence going because our defence has been so great, but I really want to see Faf running the ball, passing the ball, doing his skillful moves because he's so damn good at it, and I think if he keeps that going, he'll put pressure on the All Blacks as well. Box kicks, if he does it, he needs to execute them well because he hasn't been doing that. Last week was a bit of an example, and the first test against Argentina. So I want to see more from Faf on that end, because now he's battling Aaron Smith, who is just as good, if not better, and it's the battle to see who the best is. And I want Faf to make less box kicks, run the ball, because we all know how quick he is. He proved that last week with that try he scored. He's proved it many times this year, so I want to see better efforts from him from that point of view because he's got the strength. The battle I'm excited to see is obviously Beauden Barrett versus Andre Pollard, both having kicked well last weekend and both wanting to really go at it this weekend as well. Beauden Barrett obviously got that bad luck from the game in New Zealand a couple of weeks ago, having missed these kicks which cost them the game. He's going to have his head set straight. Obviously a lot have said, why not give Richie a chance in order to have the confidence of the boot. I think Richie's brilliant, but I think it was a clever move by Steve to keep on Barrett. We all know he's the best fly-off in the world. Might not be the best kick in the world, but his skillfulness and everything he did on that field, besides kicking, was brilliant against the Springboks. And we really can't forget that. He is an ample, brilliant player, and he needs to be in the All Black squad. Cody Taylor versus Malcolm Marx, that's a battle that everyone's been talking about. I know Ryan Crotty has said that he reckons Cody Taylor's better than Malcolm Marx. Marx has been very good. He's been very strong, very quick, and very powerful with the ball in hand. I've just had a question mark about his throwing. I'm a bit concerned about that. I hope he gets that right this weekend. Throws them straight to Eben Etzebeth, who I think has the most line-out points for this Rugby Championship so far. So I really want him to concentrate on that. And if you guys wanted me to do a video, Cody Taylor versus Malcolm Marx, answer the poll above and I will get it to you sometime next week as well. Obviously, I think he's replacing Dan Coles. So great effort, great time for Cody Taylor to show up just in time for the World Cup. So amazing performance and effort from him, and I'm excited to see what these two guys can do in the battle. It really is the battle of the greatest rivalry in rugby history, and I know disrespect intended to all the other rugby nations, but South Africa and the All Blacks go so far back from 1995 World Cup to before that. But the 1995 World Cup was a special moment that a lot of teams will forget, or never forget, because of how great it was from a South African point of view, building a rugby nation, uniting a nation together in order to achieve greatness, and that's exactly what the Springboks did. Just going back on the Springbok squad, what I do hope Rusty does, and I hope you're listening, Rusty, is to use your bench a bit, my friend. You didn't use your bench last weekend. I think Papier deserves a chance at scrum half. Fafi's played so much rugby. I don't think he's gone off the bench once in this championship just yet. So he needs to mix a bit, because building up, you got to grow these guys' confidence levels. Whether Yankees was good or not, he's on the bench. Give him a chance to redeem himself. He played well a couple of weeks ago, so give him a chance. Against the All Blacks, he was not bad when we had to switch things up a bit. So give him a go. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what Papier can do. And also, let's see what Willemse can do. This guy's only had 2 tests. Give him a go. Let's see what he can bring to the table. Maybe bring off Philly and do things like that. I know he's got a mentality of a winning squad. Keep them on. But also, let's freshen things up, because the All Blacks won't be too familiar with these fantastic bench players. Use them. Use Vincent Koch. I want to see that man playing. I think he deserves his position in the squad. I want to see Arceus' name on my bodyguard. I want to see him playing as well. I just want to see this team gel and work well together. Playing skillful moves, playing tactically, playing strong, and no silliness of kicking the ball away unnecessarily. Knocking the ball on, because we've been doing that a lot. Handling errors need to be on point. We can't do handling errors, because you do that against a team like the All Blacks. Nahalo and all those boys are going to pick up that ball and run us down the train. We all know Damian McKenzie, how quick this man is. He's got the speed of a machine, and he's dangerous. We need to watch him. We need to watch every single All Black player on the field, because they are going to be hungry. They are hurting after losing in New Zealand. They're going to want revenge. I think the Springboks have a 97% record at Loftus. So that win rate is, sorry, talking an absolute bull. South Africa have a win rate of 77% at Loftus, having lost just 8 tests, with however 4 of those being against the All Blacks, which is quite a scary thought. The only victory against the All Blacks in this venue was in 1970. So history needs to be broken this weekend. It is no easy game. It's no game that we can say Springboks have got it just because they're at home. Yes, we're at home. It's going to help us. It's going to benefit us. And I do believe we have the capability, power and strength and passion to do it against the All Blacks. But we must not forget the quality of this team. We must not forget what they've achieved, where they've come from. And guys, also don't forget, and I know stats don't really matter, but the stats have been winning for the All Blacks. The stats have been remarkable. They won, they lost on points, but they won in stats, which was remarkable. Besides the tackling, and credit to the Springboks for the awesome defence that they've been doing. And I only hope it continues this weekend. We're going to need it to continue if we wanted to pick up a win. But you are so much to look forward to. I was so excited to watch the game live last weekend. I'm even more excited to watch this game, because it's 2 amazing rugby nations playing against each other. This time last year, we were worried, we were concerned about Springbok rugby. This year, there's hope. There is confidence back in the fans and the people. There is, the light is shining at the end of the tunnel for Springbok rugby, and I couldn't be happier. And we have the right players in the team, we have the right coach, and things are just gelling, and we have the capability to beat the All Blacks. Now, that brings me to the predictions of this game. It is going to be tough. It is going to be hard. Both teams are going to be coming at each other, firing. The All Blacks are not going to want to blow anything up. If they make mistakes, South Africa need to capitalise, and vice versa. We need to capitalise on any All Black mistake if we want any chance to win. We need to run the ball. We need to pass cleverly. We need to use skillful moves. Dianti, my boyki, you are a legend, and you have broken through the All Blacks in scoring tries. Do it again this weekend. Watch your wings. Watch your wings. Watch your wings. Centre pairings, Creole and Delenda. Watch Jack and Sonny Ball Williams. Sonny Ball Williams, I know, has been in the media a lot, but we can't forget the talent that this guy can bring, and if he wakes up, we could be screwed. So watch out for Sonny Ball Williams. So the last 15 minutes of the game is key. It's the key, because that's when the All Blacks put their foot on the gas and decide to play rugby coming out from nothing. They just go all speed, all fast, and it's actually insane to watch. So the Springboks are ahead. they need to be cool and collected in the last 15 minutes. If they aren't ahead, they need to capitalize on the last 15 minutes, because that's when the All Blacks put foot and go and win. This is not an 80-minute game. It is an 90-minute game. I was going to say 85, because we've seen this game go over 45 minutes in the first half. We've seen this game go to over 84 minutes in the final half. So this is more than an 80-minute game. So teams need to be alert. Springboks need to be alert so we can do it. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tough. I'm going with my heart and my head on this one. I just feel that South Africa have the potential to make history here. Yes, the All Blacks have won the Rugby Championship, but South Africa have won the hearts of a lot of fans around the world, and I believe they will beat the All Blacks by 3 points or more or less. It's going to be tough, and I know I could be wrong. Don't chirp me because I'm going with my team, but I just believe we have the capability of beating the All Blacks. We've got the home crowd, we've got the power, we've got the upper hand, because we beat the All Blacks last time in New Zealand. So why the hell can't we beat them in our home territory as well? Yes, the history shows that we last beat them in 1970, but stuff the history. Focus on today, focus on the future, and the future is this weekend when we take on the best rugby team in the world. And by my own saying, if I can, I hope we beat them by 1 point. My prediction is Springboks by 1 point, by 3 points. It's going to be epic. It's going to be electric. But that's my predictions. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey. It has been the greatest journey of my life. This channel has grown immensely in the past 4, 5, 6 weeks. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much to all the old subscribers for joining me on this journey. I've been given a goal to subscribers by the end of the year. If you're new here and don't know who I am, Gareth Mason. I do a lot of rugby videos and motivational stuff, so please hit the subscribe button. Join me on the journey. I promise you, you will not forget. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon for the recap of the Aussie game and Argentinian game, recap of this game coming up, my top teams, my top players of the tournament coming up, and maybe Marks versus Cody Taylor. Any other international suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys for another video this weekend when we recap. Good luck to the Springboks. Make me proud. Even if we lose, you all have made me proud, because we've come a long way. Good luck to the All Blacks. You are the best for a reason, and I am terrified to play you guys this weekend. To the Springbok fans, enjoy the game, celebrate with a lekker braai, and enjoy it with a cold one. To all the All Black fans, enjoy your time watching the Boks. I know it's early morning for you, but we had to have it a couple of weeks early, so enjoy the game. May the best team win. Go on, Bokke, make me proud, but do it more for the game of rugby, to prove this game is not dying. Do it for rugby. Do it for South Africa. Make us proud. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.